As the field arrives at the top of the stretch for tonight's third race, it's post time. Field picks up speed. Gapped off was Victor Gio. They're off and trotting, and first off the gate is Soho Hanover from the outside. There's Southwind Cobra striking at the inside, coming away with him now. Up into third drives Mountain of Love, and 7 and 7 is fourth away at the inside. Then it's back at the inside, fifth to King on the Hill. Victor Gio slides down to the pylons from in sixth. Off stride went Mountain of Love. Waples lost that one, and Philion lost Southwind Cobra. Southwind Cobra made a bust in the first turn too. Opening quarter, compliments of 35-1 long shot. Soho Hanover, he's on top by 3 in 27 and 4, but McNair's got him backed off pretty good now. Soho Hanover travels into the backstretch right there, second, 7 and 7. Jingra lost. Victor Gio. Favorite made another break in stride. Victor Gio threw a temper tantrum on the way to 3/8, and he's off stride. So with the lead by 3 open lengths, Soho Hanover. Soho Hanover on top. Back into second, trots along 7 and 7. Right there with them from in third is King on the Hill. A gap of 2 lengths back inside to Bill's Man fourth. Mountain of Love reset, caught the field fifth. So too did Southwind Cobra, but far back was Victor Gio, and he'll catch the field now too, off of 58 and 2/2. They move into the final turn now. Soho Hanover still on top, right there second, 7 and 7, and Duran right lines him here with about 3/8 to go. On the move to catch cover goes King on the Hill from third. Jameson was shooting through up the rail, and Bill's Man made a break in stride. He's in the safety lane on the run now, taking over that fourth spot. Mountain of Love, they come by 3/4, 127 and 3, and on top Soho Hanover. Back into second goes 7 and 7. He's 2 lengths away. Third outside to King on the Hill, and they come into the final eighth of the mile. Still there, Soho Hanover. Outside second comes 7 and 7 with an eighth of a mile to go. Late speed from King on the Hill. Soho Hanover still there. 7 and 7 is getting to him. 7 and 7 grabs the lead in deep stretch, and he'll win the second William Wellwood Memorial Elimination. 7 and 7, a photo for place between Soho Hanover and King on the Hill. Up for fourth was Mountain of Love in 1:56.
All right, guys, you can hear.
Just put that inquiry note beside.
Thank you.
Many trotters feel a race speed of break in stride. Judges reviewing the braking process.
Okay. Second elimination of the Wellwood in the book. 7 and 7 getting the job done. 1:56 flat is the final time. Inside the winner's circle, driver, trainer, co-owner, breeder, pretty much everything. Tom Durand is joining me inside the winner's circle. Tom, let's talk about this guy here tonight. He's a homebred. It's going to make it extra special. A lot of excitement going on in this mile. Horses making breaks, but you're up near the front, and compared to last week, you really had him well positioned here tonight with the post relief.
Yeah, well, I was sitting fourth, but something happened in front of me, and I think one of the horses struck a pylon and made some noise and might have scared the other horse. But just from my point of view, that's what it looked like. And I would have been sitting fourth for the mile. Then I would have had some decisions to make. But as it turned out, sitting second, it was pretty easy.
What were your thoughts coming down the stretch? Soho Hanover kind of opened up on you a little bit at the top of the stretch, but you were able to wheel him in late in the mile.
I thought he was really strong up around the turn. I moved on him early, and he shifted gears. So then I moved back in, and I tried him again in the lane, and I just was able to get by him. So thankfully.
Talk about the progression he's made. He won the Define the World. Obviously, he seems to be like a world-class colt. Just talk about his progression from his early baby races compared till now.
Well, first of all, I want to tell you about this week. We almost weren't able to race him tonight. I didn't get him trained in the middle of the week. He had a minor stall injury, we think, because in the middle of the week, he had a little swelling in one leg, and we said, man, what's it all about? But fortunately, it came down 3 days later, so he missed his training this week. And as far as his history training him down, he was always a gentleman. He's very quiet. he just does what you ask him to do, and he's still doing that like tonight. He just kind of waits for you to tell him to go, and he says, okay, we'll get going now.
Based on what happened earlier in the week, you talked about the minor injury. I guess, how did you feel coming into the race?
I didn't know what was going to happen tonight. I kind of thought that maybe we would have to scratch him even, but because he's got a big future ahead of him, and you don't ever want to do anything that could endanger his long-term health, because there's some pretty big prizes next year.
Okay, well, congratulations tonight. Good luck in the Rich Final.
Okay, thanks, Rick.
Tom Duran, 7-7, capturing the second of two Wellwood eliminations, 156 flat.